that's the citizens. The government realizes very much that there's a very diverse culture within a very small area, and that measures need to be taken in order to help everybody kind of get along and kind of intermingle. So like even they have housing facilities here called CBDs. I forget what it stands for, and it's not the CBD that you're used to, but it's like kind of a local housing that the citizens can purchase, and they have race quotas within those buildings. So like within the buildings, like a certain amount have to go to local Singaporeans, and only a certain amount can go to Indians, and a certain amount can go to Malaysians. Like they want there to be like an equal ethnic mix throughout these buildings, which is good because it provides equality, equal opportunity for some of these different cultures. At the same time, it can provide some challenges as well, because there's these mixing of religions and cultures that take place. So like somebody will be like cooking, a Chinese family is cooking pork, and then maybe there's a Muslim family that's that doesn't like that, or somebody's cooking beef, and then an Indian family doesn't like that, right? So it's like, and then they'll complain, call the police or something like that, and then they'll just be like, hey, these people have different beliefs than you do, so you have to deal with that. Like and there's like kind of a lot of thought put into kind of ensuring that people are getting along and kind of mixing and mingling in a friendly way. So it actually goes into some of their government policies that you see, which is pretty interesting.
Super interesting, man. You know what? I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that, because
I didn't either. Like I was out, we were having drinks with some friends, and that came up, and they were explaining that to me, and I was like, really? Like people are actually enforcing that shit? Like who do they side with? Do they side with the sensitivities of the culture whose like sensibilities are being, or their culture's being kind of offended, or the offenders, or like who do you side with? Or they're like, hey, you have to let people live, right? You can't tell people like you can't do that because the guy on the floor above you doesn't like that smell. You got to tell that guy like, hey, we're all in this together. You have to let him do his thing. So they sided with the freedoms, which is kind of interesting in this country, where it's kind of known as being, like Disneyland with the death penalty, and very kind of controlling of certain aspects of people's lives. So they do put in an effort to kind of make things.
Hey, that's the universe, baby.
That's awesome, man. Crazy thing is, I got a phone call too. It was from an old friend. He's like, hey, I heard an old podcast we did together. It's not for you. Don't do it. Just stop. I'm fucking around.
I was just about to say, you better tell him, fuck you. But I also have some things to share. But dude, we'll just jump right into it. We'll start off with like, what the show's about, and then I'll just pass it directly on to you, and you can talk about how it's affected you, and then you talk for a little bit. We'll just bounce off each other, and then I'll go, and then we'll go into like what's going on in the world and all this other bullshit.
Oh, cutting out.
Ah, fuck.
It's weird, like when you do DMT.
Dude, don't you ever just watch Fox though? Like, I mean, I don't ever watch Fox, but I look at like stuff on Twitter and stuff, and like Instagram, like short videos. Like, I always think like, dude, there's got to be so many affairs. Like, dude, the women and men on there just seem so dirty. Like, they probably fucking each other all the time.
And I was like, oh shit, this shit real. Like, I wasn't prepared. I thought it was going to be like, dude. But it's like, what? And I was just like, and then, like, I was like, fuck, I got to go next. I can't be a bitch. In the end, I was like, thank you for agreeing to have this threesome with me. You know? They're like, oh, fuck, leave my hand. You know, like, but I dragged it out forever. They had to keep playing with the teacher. Was like, keep going, keep going.
What's his name?
I don't remember.